PCB manufacturing typically involves the following steps. 1. Design. The first step in PCB manufacturing is the design phase. This involves using a computer-aided design (CAD) software to create a schematic diagram of the PCB. The schematic is then converted into a layout that defines the location and connection of each component on the board. 2. Printing. Once the design is complete, the layout is printed onto a piece of film. The film is then used to create a photo mask, which is used in the next step. 3. Etching. The photo mask is placed over a copper-coated board, and the board is exposed to UV light. The areas of the board that are not covered by the mask are exposed to the light, which causes the copper to become chemically sensitive. The board is then dipped in a chemical solution that removes the exposed copper, leaving only the copper that is covered by the mask. For drilling, after etching, holes are drilled into the board where the components will be mounted. These holes are then plated with copper to create electrical connections. 5. Solder mask application. A solder mask is applied to the board to protect the copper traces from oxidation and to ensure that solder is applied only where it is needed. 6. Component placement. The board is then populated with components, which are mounted and soldered onto the board. 7. Testing. Once the components are mounted, the board is tested to ensure that it works as intended. 8. Final inspection and packaging. The final step is to inspect the finished PCB for defects and package it for shipping to the customer.